And welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do another pick a card reading. Before I start the reading, I wanted to tell you that I have already received some requests of from you guys. One is about why do some people remember their past births. I also don't know everything, right? So I have given that question to my guides. When I get that download through my intuition or thoughts or dreams, I will definitely share it with you guys. I'm also going to make a video on visualization very soon, maybe in 2-3 days, and also the next learning of the tarot card. So the next video on that, I'm going to share that slowly and gradually. You will see more videos coming more frequently in coming few days. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading, and this is a very different reading. Why? Because I'm just taking up one single card, but this one single card is going to answer about your generic questions, so generic things that are going in your life. It is going to answer about your career, it is going to answer about your relationships, it is going to answer if you are undergoing a particular issue or a problem, how do you deal with it. So it is going to actually help you with all aspects of your life. So whatever you have in your mind, whatever you want to know, you can just close your eyes for 2 minutes and think about which card would you want to choose. So this is red, this is blue flowers, second, number 3 is the sun, and number 4 is the star. So you can make a choice which number you want to pick up, and I'll put the timestamps in the description. Rather, I'll put it in the this title only, because I don't know how to create timestamps still, but and I know I'm very slow in learning that, because I'm not getting any time to learn that, but I will put that in the title itself, so that you are able to scroll to that particular timeline and get to your card. Now another thing that I want to tell you is that if you don't have a specific question, you can just say what is the generic guidance for me to move forward, and you will get your answer, and this will have timelines as well. Okay, so let's just start. The first card is card number 2. It's yin card. Yin energy is basically a feminine energy. It's energy of your being, it's energy of your intuition, it's energy of your inner self, and it's an energy which is receptive. It's an energy which is about receiving. It's not an energy which is action oriented, because that's yang, that's action oriented, that's masculine. This is very feminine energy, and no matter if you are a male or a female, but this is the energy that you have to be in for this time. There is where you are going to get your answers. So I'm going to read from the book, and I'm also going to explain you. So this card says there is a feminine principle of receptivity that you need to follow. Letting someone else make the first move is a better choice, and gathering information and taking the cues is very important, and there is an art in consciously allowing things to happen. That's what you need to do. So journal guidance for you is, this is the time for calculated receptivity, as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty when that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity, as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. Now, what does this mean? This basically means that when I'm talking about yin energy, and when I'm talking about energy of your inner self, that doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything. That doesn't mean that you don't have to there's no action, you just have to sleep and everything will come to you. No, this means that you have to consciously allow things to happen. Now, how do you consciously allow things to happen? For example, if you are thinking to buy an almirah for your house, okay, but you're thinking to buy it, but your house has no space now, and you don't know what is to be kept in that almirah. Now, you're not consciously inviting that almirah in your life. But if you actually create space in your house, and if you actually plan, okay, I'll keep this in my almirah, I'll keep that in my almirah, that is when you're consciously allowing that things to happen. So you're actually telling the universe that I'm ready to receive it. Similarly, for example, if you are wanting a job, but you're thinking, maybe I will do that, maybe I will not do that, maybe I will get it, maybe I will not get it, or you are just not doing anything, applying and then thinking, oh, last time also didn't work. You're not consciously allowing things to happen. But if you actually apply and you do your work, whatever you need to, and you consciously say that, okay, now I am ready to receive the best job that is meant for me, it will start flowing to you. Similarly, for a relationship, you have to consciously allow it to happen. If you are thinking about the past person that you were involved with, and you are thinking that the next person who's there will come into your life, there's no space where the person will come. So that is why consciously you will have to put in an effort to allow things to happen in your life. Now let's talk about relationship. In relationship, it says, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. Be yielding the reins. You will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. Now, for relationships, if you are looking forward to a new relationship, or if you're looking forward to heal a relationship, or if you're looking forward to take the relationship to the next level, marriage, or somebody to propose you, or kind of fit, if there is a dispute in your marriage, to set it right, or in your partnership to set it right, the card is saying that this is the time where you let the other person make the first move. But it doesn't mean when the person takes the first move, you sit like this. You need to acknowledge, you need to give that smile, you need to show that gesture that, okay, you are here, you are in. So that's your effort that you need to put. And at the same time, you will have to let the other person talk, let the other person say, let the other person act, and just observe what that other person is doing. And while you are observing, while you are looking at it, while you are noticing it, just give a small little nudging, a smile, some way that you also let the other person know that I'm ready to receive. And that's when things will start happening for you. If we talk about your career, the card says this is the time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a backseat now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have the power. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form you want. How do you want to feel? Basking in your success? Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is the sign of ascents. Things may go smoothly than you expect. So this is the time where you not have to kind of push your ideas, say what you want, say how you want things, say how do you do things. No, let others come forward, let them show you the way, let them put their ideas forward, give them a chance to lead. And maybe you don't know how you get the idea from that. Maybe you're looking for a job, but you're not listening to the people who are around you or who you're talking to, and somebody is actually continuously talking about a job or a work that can be favorable to you, but you're not listening because you are busy telling what you want. So be quiet, listen. That's very, very important at this time, and that is when you will get what you want. Maybe in your job or in your business, you have that thing where you know you've done certain things, and then you know you've done that like that, and now you want to push it like that for the other person also to do that. Maybe it's not going to work out the same way. Maybe this is time when you learn to do things in a different way. So allow those things to happen, and you will see success. Now, if nothing is working in your life, you're facing like a problematic situation, what is the protection message for you? The card says, do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continuously insist upon being a giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be a student, the open vessel, and the one who receive the gifts, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. And that is why the only issue that you are facing at this point in time, you feel that you are the giver. You have to keep doing things. You have to keep teaching. You have to keep telling. No, that's not the time. Just be open. Just receive. Just listen. Just see how things are, just observe, and that is the best way to let things happen. Now, if there are changes or things that you want in your life to happen, this is the time period that I see is 2. This could be 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, but I feel that this is around 2 months where you will see things kind of happening and changing if you follow the guidance of the card. So this is the first card. Now let's go to the second pile, the second card basically. The second card is of Yang energy, it's number one card. It's exactly opposite to our first card. Yang energy is the masculine energy. It's the power of being a go-getter. It's like, go there, get it, go there, do it, show your power, show your action. So it's an action oriented card. Now this card says the masculine principle of movement and creative activity is what it is. The power to make things happen, you have it. Taking action is necessary. So the oracle message, the basic message of this card, generic message is, Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and take headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is sure a sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So while the first card was that you have to be shaped and not the shaper, this is the card which says you are the shaper. So the card says that in your life, wherever you are, you have to act. You can't just keep sitting and thinking things will happen. You have to know that obstacles will be taken care of if you're confident, if you're moving forward. So this is the card of taking action, moving forward, doing things, creating things that you want, manifesting things that you want. And if you take action, if you move forward, if you stand your ground, you will see all those things happening. In terms of relationship, it says circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where to stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take a lead. So this is the time, if you are into a relationship and you're thinking whether should you make the first move, whether should you propose or not, whether should you tell your parents or not, whether you should go get married or not, whether in your marriage there is a problem and whether you should mend that problem, whether there is a problem in your friendship and you should go ahead and talk to your friend. The answer is yes, you should take action, and be rest assured that things will move forward for your highest good. Things will happen for your highest good. It is the time to take the lead. That is where your relationship will move forward. And if you want to know whether this person is right, the situation is right, this will turn into marriage or not, if you take the lead, it will all go right and fine and positive. The career message, it says projects, partnerships and all matters relating to your business are out of obstacle phase and now and on the move to make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you, so claim it. So this card in your career says that this is the time where you need to move forward. This is the time where you have to make things happen. This is the time, whether it is business, whether it is your job, this is the time where if you take the action, definitely the result is going to be abundance. Definitely the result is going to be positive. If you're preparing for exams, if you're preparing for a job, if you're preparing for growth, if you're preparing for a business, stand your ground, know what you can do, know your power, exactly know your energy. A lot of work is going to come your way, but you will be able to do it. You will be able to achieve your goals. Everything will work out fine for you. Now the protection message, if things are not working for you, you're feeling restless, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling problematic, why is that and what should you do? The card says be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you are chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Now this is basically saying that yes, it is time to act, it is time to move forward, but at the same time it is important to not be impulsive, not be aggressive, not be overconfident. At the same time, when you're making a move towards something, also know that what is your purpose, what is your goal. Do you really want to do that thing? Do you really want to get that thing in your life? So have your purpose clear, have your goal clear. Maybe you're trying to do something but it is not working out because the result will not be in your favor. So see where your action is moving towards, where your action is directed towards, and ensure that you are thoughtful but you are acting. Okay, So that's where the guidance is, and this is number one. And I see that if you start bringing in those changes in your life and following the guidance, from 1 month you will start seeing the changes, but in 1 year you will see full growth happening wherever, whichever area. Okay, now let's go to the pile 3. Pile 3, because I've done the Hindi videos now, I know, because I also don't see the cards because I choose my pile 2. So so pile 3 is the card which is called why. And this is the card which says that it is very important to know the why of things. It is very important to know why are you doing something, why are you trying to do something, why are you pushing for something, why are you behind a person, a situation, a job or work. Why, the purpose is very, very, very important. So this card says motive driving intention, the power of knowing the why. So the journal messages that there is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you are asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be the magnet for miracles. Motives then define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. So basically, whatever you're wanting in your life at this point in time, whatever you're doing in your life at this point in time, think about why are you doing it? Why are you wanting it? Why have you chosen this card? Why are you seeing this video? Why? This why is very powerful for you. If I think of my why I'm making these videos, why have I made this channel, because this is completely aligning with the purpose that I have for my life, the purpose that I'm meant to fulfill in my life. And the purpose is that I need to help other people flow the guidance that's coming to me through my guides, and help the process of awakening, or help the process of learning or understanding life, or dealing with issues, dealing with problems. And that's all I do through my readings. That's all I do for my clients through my personal readings, or through these cards that I do with you guys, or through the videos that I make. The only reason for me to make it, the purpose for me to make it, is to flow that information to you guys and let you move forward towards a better life, better understanding. So what is your purpose in life? What is your purpose of asking these questions, to understand the things? And when you understand your purpose, that's when everything starts flowing fine. And you don't have to have a very, very big purpose. Your purpose can be as simple as you want to make your family happy, or you want to make yourself happy, or you want to make the world a better place to live in, or you want to understand a particular emotion, or you want to understand a particular situation. Anything can be your purpose, but know the purpose. That's important. Now the relationship message. This card says we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you're being triggered by someone else, or if your behavior is motivated by the unresolved issues from the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this, or why did I say that, and spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and the deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? Now, this doesn't mean that you go behind your partner and keep asking him, why do you love me? Why do you love me? Or asking her, why do you love me? Why do you love me? No, don't do that. This basically means that if you are into a particular relationship, if you're wanting to get into a particular relationship, there are issues in your relationship. Why are they happening? Is it that you're triggered from your past? There are things in your past, you're comparing it in your life right now? Or is it that you need to learn something which you're not learning and that's why you're doing it? Or is it that somebody else is triggering you, and those things are impacting your own emotion or your own relationship. So think about that why, understand that why, and then when you move into a relationship, it's going to be more powerful, magical and beautiful. Or maybe you decide to leave your relationship because it's not that magical, or if it doesn't answer you the why. So that's what you need to understand. But again, I'm saying you don't have to ask your partner that why do you love me and why are you with me. It is within yourself. It's the answer that you need to get from your inner self. And also, this is a very important thing that I also do, that whenever some misunderstanding happens, or whenever your partner or anybody in your relationships tell you a thing which is not very pleasant, I always think about why this person would have told me, what is my learning in it, why, not from the point of view why this person told me and what is wrong with that person. No, from what is my learning from it. Is there something that I can learn from it? And I always find a learning. So there is always a learning in it, and that's what the guidance is. The prosperity, the career message. Card says, knowing the motives behind your career and creative venture is the ticket to your greatest success. It's the time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by the desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? When you envision the most prosperous life, are you guided by the sense of purpose or by the need to make money, acquire things, save for future, or all of them? No motive is good or bad, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. Be clear about why you want the thing you do. If the motives are true, accept them. If they are not, change them so that you can step into the extraordinary life. So basically, if you are into a business or into a job, or if you're wanting a job, if you're wanting to do the business, what is the purpose? Why do you want to do that? Do you want to serve other people? You want to serve your family? You want to serve yourself? You want to make your life happy? You want to make others' life happy? You want to make the world a better place to live in? Why is it that you want to do it? I will tell you the importance of it. Like, for example, if I think that, I want lots of money, but I don't know what will I do with that money. Okay, so I just know that I want lots of money. There's no purpose to it. It will never come to me because there's no purpose to it. I don't know what to do with it. But if I think about that, if I have lots of money, or if I have, say, this much money, this is how I'm going to use it. This is how this part I'm going to use for humanity, for people, for myself, for my family, or for my society, or anything. That's when your purpose is clear. The universe, the cosmos understands that you understand what you want, and it starts flowing into your life. So no purpose is good or bad, but you should not hide things from yourself. If you have an intention to get a particular job because you want to show it to somebody, or if you want to have an intention to get to a particular money or business because you want it, or because you've thought about it once, then there's no purpose behind it, and that's why it is not happening. So think about the purpose. Now, if nothing is working in your life and you have issues, what should you do? What is the protection message? The card says, sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better, because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong, but deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with the partner. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that derives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you even closer to happiness that you seek. And this is very clear. At times, I talk to clients or people who want to clear like an exam or a particular, like they want to be IPS or IAS. The reason is they want to show it to others. They want to marry somebody. The reason is because they want to prove it to somebody else. That's not the right way of doing it, and you will not get that happiness from that ever. The right way of doing it is because you want to satisfy your soul, because you have a bigger purpose, because you want it, because it will make you really happy. Even if it is nothing bigger, but just to make yourself happy, it's enough. But no hidden agendas, not to show it to somebody, not to prove it to somebody else. It's for you, it's for your inner self. When you realize that, when you clarify that, that's when things happen in your life. And this card is number 31st. So whenever you are seeing this reading, whatever 31st that comes after that, post that, everything in your life will change if you right now sit and think of what is your purpose, and write down the whys behind everything in your life. And when you do that, your life is going to change after 31st, this 31st, wherever comes the next. And this card is also passion, so yes, you need to follow your passion. Okay, the last card that we have, I wanted to make a shorter video, and this is actually the longer one, longer than others videos I could have made. Anyways, so this is the last card. This is number 11. This says go by the book. Now this card basically says to follow the norms and the rules, and the clarity is only going to come from that. Now this is a card of choices, okay, because this is a card where, dependent upon where you are right now in your life, you will have to follow the rules or not follow the rules. And I'll tell you why, because this is the most interesting card. Okay, this says abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting culture or family customs and universal laws. The general message is the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few of that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with the kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in the universal law. Human beings in turn have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive behavior understanding that harmony is important. This is the time to learn these laws and to conform to them, rather than being a rebel or flaunting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to the universal laws and it will be easier to go by the book at this point in time. So in overall general message, this card is very clear that if you are a rebel, if you are thinking that these rules don't work, these laws don't work, I'm not going to follow anything, I'm not going to follow law of attraction, I'm not going to follow what my parents or what the family or the society tells me, or it's all shit, I'm not going to follow anything of it. This is the time not to do that. This is the time to follow the rules. This is the time to go by the book. This is time to actually follow at least the universal laws. That's very, very important for you at this point in time. This is not the time to be a rebel, and that's why probably situations are not working for you and you made a choice to choose this card. In relationships, this card says getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. So in your relationship, it is a card where probably two individuals have come into a space, or you have come into a space with an individual. This could be a roommate, this could be a partner, this could be a life partner, this could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, anybody, where there are some cultural or religion or thought differences. Now, both of you are trying to push and pull each other to conform by what you feel is right. That's not the right way. That will not make the things happen. Rather, it is important to understand that why a person behaves in a way, because there are the family situation, the circumstances that person grows in, the conditioning of that person is different, and at the same time the religion and everything that the person follows might be different and yours might be different. So this is the time where you feel, or where you find the middle ground and stop push and pull, and that's when your relationship will become better. Prosperity, or the career message. At this time you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you have long cherished, a skill you have cultivated, or a service you are called to, will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you are striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world. But impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. So for your work situation, maybe in the business or the job, you think that the company is not working well, they are not following this, and this is not to be followed. If I change this, things will change. If in a business, if I put this new idea, or if in the family business I put this new idea, everything will change. Don't do that at this point in time. Follow the rules. That's important. Follow what has worked, follow the footsteps, follow the guidance, and you will see success. So that's very, very important for you for this time. Now, why I said that this is a card which is most interesting, because it has two opposite directions to this. The first direction I already told you, and apparently I just pulled out the cards that were there, and there is the Two of Wands card, and Two of Wands card is the card of choices, and exactly this is 11 number card, and this is also a card of choices. Now, if you have been following the rules, if you have been conforming with everything, if you've been following all the universal rules, law of attraction, everything, blah blah blah, all that you could follow, but from last 1 year, at least 11 months, nothing is moving in your life, nothing is changing in your life, then what do? This is what you do. Now is the time for the real change in the consciousness, as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to be a rebel in the small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group. Take a stand and make the real change. It could be that the structure of your inner world is altering you to need for a complete overhaul. This is the time for transformation. So let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will be dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. So this was the second message, and that's why I said this is the card of two opposites. So if for more than 11 months, if you've been following the rules, if you've not, then you should start following the rules. But for more than 11 months, if you've been following the guidance, the rules, the people, the relationships, everything, nothing is working out, time to be a rebel, time to bring in a revolution, time to transform, time to think out of the box, time to move forward and do the things differently. And that is why there is a card of choices that you need to make. And whatever you do in the time span of 11 days, you will start seeing the difference. And I could have said 11 months, I could have said 2 years, I could have said anything, but 11 days is what came to me. And if you follow the guidance, then definitely in 11 days you will start seeing the change in your life. So I hope this helps you, and if it does, please leave the feedback. If it connects, please leave the feedback, the comments, and I read all your comments and I try to respond to them. I will share the next videos very, very soon. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Bye bye.